Welcome to Beyond the Illusion, The Talk, Episode 3. I'm Gemma, your host for this podcast, and this episode is on manifestation and the law of being. Today, we are going to be diving into one of the most transformative truths you can ever embody. You do not manifest what you want. You manifest who you are being. This is the law of being, and it's the foundation of everything that I teach. So most people are trying to manifest from lack. They want more money, they want more love, they want more freedom, but their story is still rooted in, I don't have this. And here's the truth. Manifestation doesn't respond to your desires. It responds to your state of being. So you could say all the affirmations in the world, but if you're still identifying as the person who's unworthy, left out, or stuck, then your physical experience will reflect that particular identity back to you. So let me give you an example. Imagine you're trying to create a successful business. If you're coming from a place of, I hope this works because I need money, you are operating from a survival state. That state is based in fear, lack, and doubt. So you end up experiencing more situations that reinforce that. Now, flip the script. What if you woke up every day and embodied the version of you who already runs a thriving business? That version isn't hustling to prove their worth. They are making decisions from confidence. They are taking action from clarity. That is the law of being. It's not about pretending, it's about choosing the identity that aligns with your vision and committing to showing up that way every single day. Now, the reason this works is because your physical experience is a mirror. It reflects back to you your dominant identity, not your passing desires, your dominant identity. So when you shift who you are being, your entire world begins to reorganize itself around that. It's cause and effect. You change your inner state of being, and the external, which I don't really like to use internal and external because it's all the same, it's all one. But for the purposes of this talk, your external, when I say your external, I'm referring to your physical experience. Okay, and your internal state is your imagination. So when you change your internal state, what you say is true for you in imagination, your external physical experience begins to follow. The people that you will encounter, the opportunities that appear, the timing of things, it all flows from who you're being in each moment. So ask yourself, who would I be if I already had this? What would I believe? How would I act day to day? What would I stop doing? Is there anything that I'm currently doing that is not in alignment with my desired identity? And if there is, what would I stop doing? What boundaries would I have? What would my energy be like? Like when I walk into a room, like would I be confident? Would that energy reflect confidence? These are questions you really need to ask yourself. And it's the shift from wanting to being. And like I said, it doesn't mean faking it. It means aligning with the energy, the attitude, and the choices of your desired identity before the evidence shows up in your physical experience. So here's a suggestion for a practical daily practice. You could start your day by choosing your state of being. Write down, who am I choosing to be today? And what is already true for me right now? You could then visualize one small action that matches this version of you. You could speak to yourself as that identity throughout the day in conversations, and check in with yourself throughout the day. Are you slipping back into the old self, or are you consistently embodying the new? At the end of the day, reflect. Reflect on your day. Where did I show up as my true self today? Where did I play small or forget who I am? So some affirmations you may want to use could be, I am already living the life that I choose. I am already living the life of my dreams. I am already living the life that I desire. I already have everything I could ever want. Thank you. I act from love, not from fear. I trust who I am becoming because I already am her. I already am him. My being is magnetic. My presence creates. I do not chase, I embody. What I want is seeking me. And you might think, but I don't see any results. I don't see any results yet. And that's normal. Identity shifts happen before results do. You change, then it changes. Your physical experience will only change once you change, when you change who you say you are. The key is not to jump back into doubt, even if you don't see anything happening. Do not jump back into doubt. Keep showing up as your chosen self. Another common block is, well, I don't even know who I want to be. And if that's you, start by asking, what feels true to me? Like, in my heart, what do I want to do? What feels good? Don't ask what's safe, what's expected, but what feels aligned, what feels exciting, what sets my heart on fire, what feels free, and follow that. And if you're still unsure, maybe look at some people who inspire you, not to copy them, but to notice what version of yourself that they activate, because that version already exists within you. So close your eyes, take a deep breath, and imagine the version of you who already has the thing that you're calling in. Picture her or him walking into a room and notice how they carry themselves, how they speak, their energy. That is not a fantasy. That is the version of you waiting to be claimed. What does her morning look like? What does he no longer tolerate? Who does she spend time with? How does he move throughout conflict or uncertainty? Begin to adopt those patterns in your day-to-day life. Spend time with that version every single day. Because that version is not separate from you. That version is you. You are not here to wish for change. You are here to become the change. And the truth is, manifestation, it's not magic. It's alignment. And you're not here to chase. You're here to remember who you are, because who you are being is always creating what you are seeing. Let your state lead and your life will follow. Thank you for listening to episode 3. And if this helped shift something within you, please share it, leave a review, and come and say hi over on YouTube at Beyond the Illusion, or come and check out my Instagram, which is called Live by Mindsight, not eyesight. And remember, your desires are not outside of you. They are expressions of who you are here to be. Live in that truth. Own that truth. Embody that truth. And until next time, stay grounded, stay powerful, and keep showing up as your highest self, because that is your choice.